It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Ready. Steal. Check steal. Michael, 3-3. Ready?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Yellow, line. Switch, yellow. 560. Trouble, 38. Watch it, 6.
From the 27, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 76 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Lance on the bootleg, rolling to his left. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in it?
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. On the move past the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey. No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Along the sideline, finding Andrews for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jackson will throw again. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the... He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Right, right, 97.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On the ready? Ulster. Go Ulster.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That would complete to Prochet. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Hey, middle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Jackson now. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And We'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now Gold for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Hey, hey. Change it.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
2nd down and goal. Jackson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Niners are going to